All right, we have some big steelhead plans today, but first we're gonna feed the horses. I wanted to introduce you guys to them because we've got some plans to take them up to the mountains this summer, do some fishing up high. So we're gonna feed them this morning and give you a little introduction to a couple of them.
This is Sibley. She is 11. She's a Tiger Mustang. She is about 16 hands tall. She came to us fairly green, and she's still fairly green, but we're working on it. 11-year-old Tiger Mustang mare.
I guess they do it to us too.
She says, "What is that?"
She's like, "Can I have some breakfast in peace, please?"
His face looks cranky, but he's sweet, I promise. This is Ivan. He is a 20-year-old quarter horse gelding. He's bred to be a very fancy show horse, but he's just been used for ranch work and mostly branding, roping. And he's here for kind of semi-retirement. We're gonna ride him, turn him into a trail horse. He's gonna love it.
We'll get a lot more into those stories later on down the road, but today we're gonna go hook up the boat and go fish somewhere kind of special. The Klamath River has been sick for a very long time. Fall Chinook numbers have plummeted from 300,000 all the way down to 36,000 fish. What's to blame for this, though? Well, high nutrient levels and stable flows below the dam stimulated the growth of green algae on the river bottom, and this traps sediment and shelters a microscopic worm that hosts the parasite C. shasta, infecting juvenile salmon. The fish then die and release spores that reinfect the worms, completing this vicious cycle. Famously in 2002, river conditions lined up perfectly, and a record 30,000 fish died in one single kill. Compounding this, Iron Gate and Copco lakes are so warm that they produce a toxic blue-green algae that lowers the oxygen level and raises the pH, further stressing the salmon, making them more susceptible to infection of parasite in the first place. Safety bulletins discouraging people and their pets from swimming in the river became common. Something had to change. The plan was to remove 4 of the 6 dams holding back the river and break this cycle by restoring natural scouring flows that should wash away the sediment and heavy algal beds and significantly reduce the parasite's ability to reproduce. In sequence, beginning January 2024, they started by breaching J.C. Boyle and Copco dams and last opened the tunnel on Iron Gate to carefully drain down the lakes. This began a very painful stage of the healing where 100 years of toxic sediment, including heavy metals, began washing downriver. This sludge had very low oxygen levels, and it was very discouraging to see big fish kills during this initial surge of material. After a year of dismantling the dams to return the river to its native path and patiently waiting for the river to clear up, 2 years later it has finally got its green color back. And anyone who's fished the upper river before the removal knows all too well about the Klamath smell, and I can report that that odor is largely gone. Coming full circle, the water looks better than I've ever seen it, but one question remains. Have the salmon and steelhead returned? Those are shelves. The green water is deep. This probably is, don't worry. Don't worry. All right, worry a little. Sorry. Did you get a new ear piercing? Sorry, I couldn't dig in. Sorry, I didn't know. It's not fishing if you get strained out.
Supposed to yell, strainer!
You did so good though. Look how flexible you are. You were like doing the Matrix move. Oh, look at that flip. Perfect. Yeah. Send it down the middle. Yeah, it's seen better days. Ooh, I like that snappy hook set too. Got a little half pounder. Nice. All right, the skunk is off. You didn't even believe it either.
Like, no, that's not a fish, it's a stick.
You giggler. I don't think I can stand out here. Behind it. Maybe. Maybe not. I can't even stand out here. I thought I could. Never mind. It's alright, it'll spin off. Shift it over a little more. What's going on? Are you on? A little one? Oh geez, I'm not helping you with that. Is that a salmon? Check to see if it's got a forked tail. That's a salmon. Floating along, we saw this family of feral horses grazing at the campground. The stallion lying down and the mare with her 1-year-old colt. I've heard some refer to this herd as Mustangs because they are wild, but they were actually domestic horses that were abandoned in the area and have started reproducing. You wish we were going to the freeway?
Yeah.
That would make it longer.
I know, I don't ever want to be done. So fun.
Let's check the map and see how far we are, because I bet we're not. I bet we're a third of the way. Oh yeah.
Oh, damn!
Remember that time on the Sac when I dropped anchor and lost it? Yeah, in a big river.
Like, oh,
Slow down and not do it in chunk draw. Interesting technique. Yeah, you're drifting it right through the money. Kind of halfway do it. An orange cone's kind of good. Want to share? Could be. Or it could be the bobber just doing that. You do? Was it a good one? Well, that's hilarious. What do you take?
Well, no, there's no.
Okay. As we near the takeout, I'm reminded of how far the river has come. The silt from the reservoirs has largely washed down to the sea, the green algae is hard to find, and the water's flowing cleaner than I've ever seen. This gives me hope for the future generations of fish. Today the numbers were still recovering and haven't fully bounced back, but the few young fish we caught today were bright, wild fish. It takes 3 to 5 years for the fish to mature in the ocean before they return here as adults to spawn. So we'll check back here again next winter and see how the fishing compares. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't yet, please like the video and consider subscribing. If you're a fly fisherman, the Duracell that caught the fish today and many other patterns are available for sale on the website at driftstone.co. I'm going to do a live stream for channel members where I talk about this fishing trip and answer everyone's questions, so become a member to watch that. And we'll see you next time on the water, everyone. Godspeed. Well, is that arm good?
This arm is good, you just lost a propeller.
Okay, I got replacements.
What? That's right here. Oh my gosh, this was so lucky. Sorry.
It's alright, it's my fault. Sweet. I got really lucky.